Nice to meet you to this new episode of Wickbit. Yes, a small machine on my kitchen table, the Philips Microsystem MCM770. Yes, I got this and the information is doesn't work, but I found out that a little audio came out from it, but it's only a little. Oh, so you see, we switch it on. I should connect it to the mains. There is no power brick. There is such a power supply with 27 watts and 2.5 amperes, and the mains is 100 to 240 watts. We have 230 here. And I connect it to the mains. We will see and have a look on it. There's the mains connector and switch it on. Now echo. Hello, it says. Hello. Hello, and tuner. And minimum is off and I hold it now to the speaker. Can you hear it? I think it's Dua Lipa. I know the CD from scratch on, where she starts the carrier and he's singing. Yeah, what we can do, we can open it. First we disconnect it from the mains, and this is a Torx. You can see it's a T10 Torx. I hope so the focus will run. It looks like a little star. It's a T10 Torx. Here it's written T10 on it. Maybe we can see that here. Yeah, a little bit T10. Yes. So, and it's a super nice machine because look at this. The thing is that we have here a CD drive. It's close up here to the top. Then volume knob, source, and we have here also a USB. You can play MP3s on it, and it's integrated radio. And I think so. You can insert aux in. You have an integrated radio, amplifier is integrated, and you have an audio out also. This is for a external subwoofer or so. And I think so it's very small. If you have a small apartment, then, or for young girls, it's also super. It's not a big machine, but it have a lot of things that's interesting. So we open the little box and I'd like to have a watch under the hood. I have an idea because first at this time I watched the plan and it's not so easy to handle this. Funny. Open it here and here. I think so amplifiers should not be so big anymore. In case of that, in the early days we need a big transformers. Today we have a switching amps and we have a D amplifiers. First the D amplifiers don't sound so good, but now oh, nice machine. It's really nice, looking good. I like it. And what we have here? Funny, look at this little tuner. It's a little tuner, the chip inside, and I see one thing. Did you remember this chip? I remember it. It was a longer time ago, and what happened here? I think so. It's Should we go out with that? And here and here. We must go inside the machine. And I'll show you this in the plan what I would like to do. Can you remember the white one machine what I repaired? It was a small a radio, a design from the 50s, mid-century, and it was what shall I say? It was not ugly. It was I cannot say what it was. So I must switch it on and put the tray out. No? What happened with it? Now must disconnect it. And I think so this should be released. It's super. I like it. It's one part in the plastic, but what for a terrible thing. We must release that, but it's so complicated. You see, the thing is that look at this. The plastic here we have the this snap-in construction. It's only for one time snap-in, and then you must destroy it, or I don't know what happened with it. Is that possible? That yeah, we can release it, but be careful. Look, this is typical, but I like this. I like the design because it's super. Look, if we build a machine like this, it will be very, very nice. Look, and I must lift it out. So this connected here. You see this. I'm not so afraid with that, but okay. So open it. Now, this is built in for the heavy weight, for the quality, but for what they do this. I hate this. This is not good. I would like to have it very light and not so heavy to carry. Can you remember that chip? PT2314. I will show you that in a plan for a short test. We de-install this, we disassemble that, and I'm very sure that this chip made the problem. It was also defect in another machine, and this chip company making their exams not well, so I see. Let's install this, that we can go there to see that we must solder here, I think on this pin and on the out pin. This chip regulates the volume and treble and high and so on, and we make a test before we make a test. Now we are at the Philips MCM770, and here is this PT2314 chip. First we check up the voltage from here. It should be 9 volts around. Here is the set diode with a 9.1 voltage. And if it's supplied, then we know the set diode is correct working, but also we would like to check up the tuner FM left in. look here on the pin 15 that we see on the chip, and the out is on 24, out L24. Okay, we make a bridge here with a capacitor, with a cap, electric cap. I solder here in and then here out, and we will hear if the loud music is coming or not. And these are the tests for this chip. I bridge it. This is a little bridge.
Yes, here we say we must measure pin number 1, and here's the ground. Came nothing out, and here I measure some, I don't know, it's 4.4 volts, you can see. But what I found out is this diode is connected with this resistor here. Yeah, this resistor have 0 volts. That means the diode will not supply in case of what? In case of the diode is maybe short. Yeah, have a short, but I don't think so. And then here is one transistor, you see that? We have 4K video, you can see it. And if I measure here to this, we have a 26 volts. Look, input on the transistor is 6 volts. Oh, yeah, around 20 volts. And here is one little transistor. This is the 0 volts. It means the base from this transistor, this is a PNP. I show you that in the plan, yeah?
Here we back in the plan, and this voltage goes to the Z diode. This A22 volt something goes to the resistor, to this FET resistor where is nothing. Collector comes out nothing. This is 0 volts on this little SMD transistor Q9, and there should be switch here, but doesn't. Maybe this is interrupted. Yeah. Here the 25-26 volts are coming into this transistor, and the base is also to switch it down to standby. If I switch it off, should be go high, and that should be switch off this part of the device.
So I show you now the trick with the resistor. I put it here from the input of the emitter to this resistor here. Doesn't work. Okay, and now what happened now? That means that the transistor is defect. It's the transistor. We might change this transistor. We release these screws here on the side. It's emitter, base and collector, and we must disassemble this. Looks like the transistor is defect also. Never have a defect transistor in a machine like this. Not never, but it's near impossible that you have a defect transistor. But this looks like a defect transistor. It's interrupted. Maybe overcurrent. And we... Oh, there are 2 more screws. Very funny. Left hand working, I like that. It's not my... It's a challenge.
to put out the screws here. But it's hot inside here, but not from the hot amplifier, from my, I don't know what. Yeah, we must disconnect it here and here and there, and we must bring that out. Look here, and we take the soldering iron about this transistor. Where's the transistor? Here it is. This is the transistor. These 3 pins. I'm searching our PNP. Here's the PNP box. Little transistors inside, and I'm taking this, switch it on, and what does it say? It says emitter is 3, this is this pin, 1 is the collector, base emitter. That means we must solder it in the other direction than the original one. We must build that transistor out, this one, and I hope so I can do this in front of your hope so. It's I cannot move. It's a problem. I cannot hold it in case of the drive is in the way, and I must taking a pliers. Look this. It's better I hold it with this, and I no, doesn't work. I don't know why I cannot get it out, but it doesn't work. It's very funny. Should burn my fingers or what? I cannot hold him. I cannot hold the transistor. Take a smaller one. What shall I do? It will burn my fingers, and I don't want to have this. No, I cannot solder it. Oh my gosh, this is complicated. Okay. Here it is. We would like to know, does it work or does it not work? And I put in the other side to solder it, but this should desolder with this copper thing, and I must clean that up. Cannot solder it in the camera in the middle. It's impossible here. You should see that, what I'm doing, and will not work. What is this here now? Okay. Now I must insert it from the other side, but not in the direction where it was. It should be in the other direction, and for this little tiny print I must solder it here without these balls, and you see I must solder it in this direction. Look, the flat side must go here to the other side. I hold it with my fingers, and now I would like to burn my fingers. This is not funny. I must solder it from here, and
bring him in the hole, but cannot find in, and my fingers are burning hot. Bring one in, but look, doesn't be good. It's not good. So I must solder all out and make this with the pump. I must desolder all these cables are too short, and just say here, making the pins so small that you cannot desolder it, and so on. Okay, looks good. I can, looks not good. I must put it in. Desolder it. So now it looks good, and now I can insert it in the wrong direction. Yeah. In the other direction it should be soldered in, but I'll leave the legs a little bit longer, or should it be? Yeah, it's okay. So, and now we can solder it in. Can solder it in, and I think so the interruption was there. Or is it from the control where we have the where we get the standby impulse on and off? Must cut all in the leads. Cutting the leads, and now we put it in the body. Putting a wire on it, and the wire on here, and this drive, maybe it controls the drive current or whatever, I don't know. I don't think so. Electronic from the consumer electronic, never testing something. It's only in software, and yeah, it is so. Little bit test, but not that what we think. We would like to only make a small test, and this means we should install the screws. I only connect here one. Maybe this is important for the fluting current, or so on and so on. So, and now we make a test. We switch it on. Connect it to the mains, and blue light is coming. I switch it on. And what happened? Nothing. It's the IC. It's a set diode. Okay, we disconnect it. It was not the transistor. It was the set diode. Or maybe the transistor switch not on. Oh my gosh, this is a standby problem. If the standby is coming and then it's not here, and
we check up the set diode. So what I'm gonna do here is I insert here the 1 kilo ohm with a resistor, and this I have only 1200. I don't find the 1 kilo ohm to the base. It was interrupted in that case, and now cool, huh? And now we have here the voltage. We have here the voltage, and we go to volt, and we have here the measurement, and we go to the set diode, and now you see 87 volts. It's more than enough. Sorry, the reception is so bad, but you can hear it's working now again, and that was the resistor and this transistor. Maybe only the resistor was interrupted, but I built in a new transistor, should be good. We don't put that back. Transistors cost not so much money. Okay, sounds much better. Yes, that was the Philips Microsystem MCM770. And yeah, it was a power supply failure from this transistor, but not exactly from the transistor, more from the base resistor, what I show you in the service manual. Yeah, if you have a thing like this, also the BT2314 I also change in one other system. I think so, because I have one in stock. Yes, if you like my channel, please subscribe, and I say thank you for watching.